Those looking to sell items online, authorities say con artists are preying on those using one specific platform.
That's right. It's a look at why users of money transferring apps like Zelle should be careful.
Personally, I don't sell anything online anymore.
Chris Blufstein is a cybersecurity journalist, and he's given up posting anything for sale online or on an app because he says it's too risky. Scams are growing more and more prevalent, and sadly, they work.
Unfortunately, people do fall for these kind of things quite often. It's very lucrative.
The latest landscape for con artists appears to be the cash transfer platform Zelle.
It's basically a way to send money to somebody else.
Zelle is similar to Venmo or PayPal with one key difference.
Zelle doesn't have any way to get money back after you've done a transaction.
When it leaves your bank's account, it's gone for good.
It's really very much like handing cash over to another party.
Computer science expert at NYU's Tandon School of Engineering, Justin Kapos, says scammers are turning to Facebook Marketplace to extract money from people selling items online. They'll tell a seller they're interested and ready to pay, but they ask the seller to first upgrade their Zelle account.
There is actually no way to do that. There is no upgraded membership inside of Zelle.
They'll send a link, hoping a seller clicks it, makes a purchase, and the scammer gets the money. So keep your eye out for the red flags.
The key thing is you don't click a link that's been sent to you by a stranger.
If the money is supposed to flow one direction and they're asking you to do it the other one, then there's clearly something wrong going on here.
Now, Zelle responded to our request for comment with 3 important tips for users. Only send money to those you trust. Beware of payment scams. If a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And treat Zelle like cash. The company also wants users to watch the video they put on their website on how to avoid marketplace scams.
Yeah, anytime someone who's trying to buy something is very enthusiastic to pay right away.
They're excited from the get-go. I'll give you whatever you want.
Here at 5, so many of us love using Zelle, the technology on your phone that makes it so easy to send and receive money with just a few keystrokes. But what happens when you get scammed or make a mistake? CBS 2's Christine Sloan tells us about the effort to protect us.
How should I pay you back? I told you, dude. Just pay me with Zelle.
Zelle is a fast way to send and receive money between most U.S. banks. But Alex Carazana says he got scammed out of nearly $600 using the digital payment app to buy football game tickets from a stranger.
He asked me for Zelle, and I didn't think anything of it, so I sent him the payment via Zelle. A few minutes had passed and no tickets.
Then he realized something was wrong.
Searched his Facebook profile that I previously reviewed, seemed legit. Now this time it was deleted.
Carazana says he reached out to his bank that directed him to Zelle.
Zelle couldn't get anyone on the phone, a live person. The automated message was, reach out to Chase.
Mary Powell getting a similar message from her bank after being scammed out of $3,500 using Zelle.
They said, well, you authorized them, so there's nothing we can do.
7 big banks own Zelle, and this U.S. Senator from New Jersey says their parent company, Early Warning Services, LLC, needs to do more to protect consumers.
What's wrong with giving, in a short period after a transaction, the ability to cancel it by the consumer? And lastly, they need to go ahead and make people whole when their system has been used to scam an individual.
In a statement, Early Warning Services told us, quote, tens of millions of consumers use Zelle without incident, with more than 99.9% of payments completed without any report of fraud or scam.
For their part, every time consumers use Zelle to send money, banks do warn to make sure you trust the person you're sending the money to, because once you've sent it, you can't cancel it.
Consumer always has a degree of responsibility, but if you're the big banks, you have the technology ability to root out scammers.
The senator also asking the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to do more to protect consumers. Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
And the Bureau says it's received a letter from Senator Menendez, and they are working to protect consumers from further harm.